is your forecast first.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. We're seeing some pretty calm conditions when it comes to those wind speeds, at least for Las Cruces, Deming, and El Paso. But we're expecting to see those breezy spring winds stick with us for the rest of today. As for our current temperature, staying in the 70s for El Paso, 66 degrees in Las Cruces. Definitely a warm morning to wake up to, and we're expecting to see above average temperatures throughout today as well, with those conditions warming up to the upper 80s. Of more details on that coming up. KTSM 9 News Today starts right now.
Coming up, an early morning shooting in northeast El Paso. We're live at the scene with the latest.
Plus, the car versus motorcycle collision in central El Paso. We have the latest details.
And more vaccines are going into the arms across the country, but COVID-19 cases are on the rise. Where the country stands in the battle against the coronavirus.
From the station putting local first, this is KTSM 9 News Today.
Thank you for choosing KTSM 9 News Today. I'm Jay Russell.
And I'm Susie Castillo. We begin this morning with breaking news. The El Paso Police Department's Crimes Against Persons Unit is responding to a shooting that took place earlier this morning in northeast El Paso on Fairbanks Drive and Rushing Road.
Emergency dispatchers tell KTSM 9 News the call came in at 1:18 a.m. Right now we have KTSM 9 News reporter Carla Draxler at the scene with the latest details. Carla, what do you know right now?
Good morning, Jay. Well, we're here at Fairbanks and Rushing in front of VIP Lounge and Bar. That's where the police told us the shooting happened earlier this morning around 1:20 a.m. As you can see, it's still a pretty active scene. We can see several investigators going around the area. They're actually searching one of the vehicles that's parked in front. And what we know so far, that there have been 2 victims that came out of this shooting. One of them was transported to the hospital with serious injuries, one with minor. And the police tell us that one suspect has been, they have him or them in custody. Now, this is all the information that we know so far. The victims or the suspect have not been identified yet, and this is an ongoing situation. So we will keep you updated as more information coming to our newsroom. Live in the northeast El Paso, I'm Carla Draxler. Back to you.
Thank you, Carla. And we're following another breaking news story. This information just came into our newsroom. El Paso police are responding to another shooting at the 6600 block of Gateway West at the Comfort Inn. Police tell us there is 1 victim. No word yet on their condition. This is still a developing story. We will continue to keep you updated as soon as we learn more details.
A lot of news going on today. We're moving on to a crash that happened. This is another developing story going on. Now, the crash happened in central El Paso, sent 1 person to the hospital in serious condition. Incident happened on Sunday evening alongside the 4700 block of Dyer between Fillmore and Truman. Police say a motorcycle rider was thrown from a bike after impacting another vehicle. The rider was transported to an area hospital with life-threatening injuries. The El Paso Police Department Special Traffic Investigators is working to determine the cause of the crash.
A Fabens man is facing animal cruelty charges after allegedly striking a cat. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office says it happened Saturday on the 100 block of East Main. Deputies say witnesses reported Jesus Jose Vega hit a cat against a pole, then the ground. Vega has been booked into the El Paso County Detention Facility for cruelty non-livestock animal with a $10,000 bond. He posted a surety bond and has been released. The Sacred Heart of Jesus statue that hung in St. Patrick Cathedral's sanctuary in central El Paso has been restored after being vandalized in September. Sunday, churchgoers got to look at the statue. Hundreds of people had donated a total of more than $38,500 to the Cathedral Heart Statue Fund to restore it. The money also going towards an upgraded security system for St. Patrick Cathedral. The almost 90-year-old statue was repaired by the same company that built it out of Chicago.
They still had molds and faces of other statues that were very similar, and they were able to restore this statue in an incredible way.
Something special, and just knowing that it's the same exact statue that's renovated, I think just everyone in the community will be glad to have it back.
As we reported, police arrested 30-year-old Isaiah Contral in connection to the statue's vandalism last year. Police say Contral told them that the statue was, quote, the wrong color.
It's 5:05. Moving on to our coronavirus coverage. The Department of State Health Services says Texas is back on track to receive nearly 2 million more COVID-19 vaccine doses this week. According to DSHS, El Paso's 2 hub providers and the City of El Paso Fire Department and University Medical Center will receive more than 12,000 doses of the vaccine. State data also shows an additional 20,000 total doses will be shipped to another provider here in El Paso. Now, so far, 9.1 million Texans have received the first dose and more than 5.6 million are fully vaccinated. Now, back here in El Paso, almost half of the population ages 16 and over have at least received one of the COVID-19 vaccines. According to city data, almost 30% of El Pasoans are fully vaccinated against the virus, and 48% have received at least one dose of the vaccine. In total, the city says more than 485,000 shots have been administered in our community.
Some people who were scheduled to receive a second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine Sunday were turned away. Officials with UMC say some of the patients have been rescheduled for today, and the hospital had called those patients to be rescheduled, but some say they did not receive the message. UMC says they will receive their vaccines. Patients who need a new appointment can call 975-8901. And taking a look at the latest data, this just coming into our newsroom, the El Paso Department of Health is reporting 175 new positive cases this morning. 3 more COVID-related deaths also being reported, these deaths happening over a period of months. The death total is now at 2,478. There are more than 2,400 active cases in El Paso County. More than 126,000 people are considered recovered from the virus. And taking a look at our hospital numbers today, the area hospital capacity rate is at 7.4%. 164 patients hospitalized for virus-related issues, an increase of 2 from Sunday. 52 in the ICU, 32 on ventilators. The Medical Center of the Americas Foundation Innovation Center receiving a $750,000 grant that aims to support local manufacturers and innovators. The award comes from the U.S. Department of Commerce for the 2021 Sprint Challenge, giving the grant to organizations demonstrating their region's economic development priorities amid the pandemic. MCA is one of the 44 organizations nationwide that's getting this award. The award will help support innovators addressing the shortage of PPE and other medical supplies. The center adds a grant will have a strong economic impact in our region. It is 5:08 and we saw a fairly nice weekend in terms of weather. Selena, what are we expecting going into this week? Just as nice weather, I'm assuming?
Most definitely, Susie, and it was a nice weekend. We did see a lot of that warmer air deepen throughout the borderland, and those winds stayed fairly calm throughout the majority of our time. But let's go ahead and take a look at things right now in El Paso. Now, yesterday we warmed up so much that we're still cooling off as we're waking up this morning. 73 degrees in El Paso, 15-mile-per-hour wind speeds going to continue to stay that way at least throughout much of today. As for Las Cruces, 66 degrees, 11-mile-per-hour winds, and well, temperatures across the area staying above average. 66 in Juarez, about 44 in Cloudcroft, Ruidoso, slightly chillier, but they're also seeing some stronger wind speeds. But get a look at this. We're much warmer than we were 24 hours ago. 13 degrees warmer in El Paso, 12 in Las Cruces, 8 in Deming, and 11 in Silver City. This as we're expecting to see another warm day nearing those record highs across the area. And get a look at this. We're going to be warming up to nearly the 80s by 10 a.m. So 79 degrees is what we're expecting. We're going to continue to see a lot of that warmer air stick towards the south, and of course, we're right in the middle of it. Living in the desert, we're expecting to see those temperatures continue to warm up, and as they do so, we're going to see warmer conditions not just for today, but throughout the rest of the week. There is a slight cool down, but I'll have more details on that coming up in your full forecast.
Thank you, Selena. It is 5:10. Coming up, COVID-19 cases on the rise across the country. The latest from Washington.
Then, what an internal investigation of a traffic stop involving a Black Army officer revealed. The Virginia Police Department responds. Stay with KTSM 9 News today.
You're watching KTSM 9 News Today with Susie Castillo, Jay Russell, and forecaster Selena Quintana.